Hi everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Secret Shelf Toys. This is a special project I've been talking about a couple times on ToyVet, taking a look at some physical toy stores that are nearby to me. Nothing too spectacular, just a couple short videos highlighting them. First up we have the Christiana Mall in Newark, Delaware. There were actually 3 stores selling blind box or designer toys that I thought were interesting. So let's check out some short videos of them. The first one was called Row Life, and it was mostly like wooden puzzle models, if you know what I mean. You'll see some of them in the video, probably like almost like a model kit, but it's all wood or balsa wood or something. But they also had blind boxes, and they also had some interesting construction toys that I've seen on Kika Goods or Strange Cat or somewhere, like high-tech looking marble runs and stuff like that. Here, let's take a look. There's some of their blind boxes. You see in the background some like guns that are those wooden model things. There's some like metal models too. There's the marble runs. I know I've seen them on Kika Goods or somewhere. And then in the background you could see there some you could see some of the like mechanical beetles or something. I've seen them somewhere as well too, maybe on Kika Goods or maybe on some other website that's not Strange Cat or Kika Goods. So that was an interesting little store. The clerk there was very nice, letting me film briefly there. The next store is Miniso, which is a chain also at the Christiana Mall. They have, this is them, they had a lot of blind boxes, mostly licensed anime and Asian stuff. One of the most interesting things I saw there, something that's actually been featured on ToyVet, which was these Egyptian mummy cat things. So I thought those were cool when we looked at them on the show, and it was cool to see them in person. The store is really big and has tons of Sanrio and Peanuts and all kinds of collabs like that with, I think it's Miniso's own stuff collabed with these brands. But then they also had that couple blind box section, which I showed you part of. There's actually more to it, but none of it was too interesting to me. Mostly licensed stuff that I wasn't interested in. Then there's also a Pop Mart at the Christiana Mall, which I just did a walk by of this because they would not let me film in the store. I called them ahead of time and they said I couldn't film in the store. So I just did this brief walk by. I'm also not super interested in Pop Mart, just in general. But I thought it was weird that they wouldn't let me film a brief video in the store. I tried to call Miniso, they don't really have a phone number. Row Life, I just asked the clerk in the store. I didn't ask the clerk in Miniso just because he was busy with customers and stuff, and I didn't want to interrupt. Then just one more thing I want to highlight. At the Deptford Mall in Deptford, New Jersey, there is a blind box vending machine, which is really cool. It's called EC Toys Robo Shop. Really, really cool. I like this a lot. There was nothing at all in it I was really interested in at all, but the closest we got was this Farmer Bob thing, but I'm not really into Farmer Bob. So didn't get anything, but thought that was amazing. And if there was something cool in there that I was into, that would be a really cool way to get it. So I didn't pick up anything from any of these stores. I'm not sure if I ever put the Mummy Cats on my want list or not, but I wasn't feeling buying one at the moment. A lot smaller than I thought, seeing the box too, but just thought it was cool to highlight some physical toy stores in the area. So there actually are places where you can buy some of the stuff we look at on the show, not online, at a physical store. And I wish they had more stuff I was into at these stores. I would have maybe picked something up or planned to pick something up there in the future, you know. But anyway, we'll be back with ToyVet in the near future. I am going to be splitting my time between this channel and my video game channel in the near future, so this might This channel might go to a bi-weekly schedule, or at least for a while, possibly permanently, depending on what content I have for the other channel. So if I'm not around for a week or two, that's why. But I'll see you next time for Toy Vet, whenever that may be. Probably in 2 weeks, and probably every other week after that for a little while. Subject to change. Depends on what kind of content I have coming out for the other channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.